All right, welcome back to YouTube. I'm mostly saying that to myself because it's been a while since I've made a video. But yeah, I'm back. It is Tuesday the 16th, and we just finished the second day of summer school biology for the high school level. And we're having a pretty good time so far. I think they're trying to be a little cool still, but we're having fun. We got microscope slides, they're making their own slides. We got an egg experiment going on in the back over here. That's going to be a multi-day thing. Got our microscopes over here. We are big chillin' in the fun department. Yeah, I'm going to get ready and get changed because today is going to be my first thoughts for the Nike Vomero Premium. Can we get a good, is that a good shot of that? Nike Vomero Premium. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to be able to use these as like a recovery shoe so that I can just crank the mileage this summer. I'm trying to get 40 miles this week. I took a rest day yesterday, mostly because I was gonna get ready to go for a run and then I actually fell asleep sitting on the couch. So I decided that rest is important too. But yeah, today I'm gonna try and get like, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles in this, and yeah, I'll bring the camera with it. So I gotta get changed. I'll be right back. One thing I didn't notice at first, but it has these like little red, am I focused? These little red speckles. They're almost pink, just because of how small they are. But yeah, and I also noticed that like this little heel part right here is very like rigid, probably for stability, but then as soon as you get here, it definitely transfers into like proper ZMX. But you can kind of hear the difference. But yeah, so it's like super rigid here, and then that's probably just for heel stability in this massive stack of foam. But they look pretty good. Yep. With the white bottoms, not for long. All right, weather's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, these are bouncy. Even just standing up, I can feel it. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to go in just a sec. I think I tied them tight enough, but yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so I've gone a little over 1/10 of a mile, and the bounce is real. It's very interesting. I definitely feel tall. They are heavy. It definitely feels big on foot. I feel like going uphill is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to try and get some hills in on this run. Yeah, the goal's about an hour. Probably get up to 7 and then call it. But just trying to cruise. Took a day off yesterday to nap, like I mentioned. So today we're just getting some time on feet and getting some miles in. Goal is 40 miles this week. I'm gonna try and maintain 40 miles for the next, well, last week plus at least 3 more weeks. I'm gonna try and maintain 40 miles before trying to bump it up to like 45. So, yeah. And so far, I'm at 1/4 of a mile this week. So I just need to multiply that by 160. And then I got my 40. All right, I'll check in probably around mile 1. See how we're doing. All right, about 1.33 miles in. I had to stop to stretch my calves a little bit. I don't know if it's the shoe, but my calves, my like right soleus has been feeling really locked up and tight lately. But Yeah, so I've been going uphill for a little while now, and I definitely notice the weight of these shoes for sure. I mean, they're not made to be a fast shoe, so I'm keeping that in mind. But another thing, I don't know why or how they could do this, but Nike makes the loudest shoes. These things are like the Kung Pao squeaky shoes, which I also noticed with like the Alpha Fly. The Alpha Fly is like a type of shoe. This one's like a squeak, 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 squeak type of shoe. Let me see. I'm on kind of a busy road now, and I'm going even steeper uphill. Let's see if you can hear this. Can you hear that? All right, I think I'm at the top of the hill, and green light. All right, so going uphill is pretty rough with these guys, but I'm guessing that going downhill is gonna be pretty great. So we shall find out now. Yeah, my calf, I don't think my calf is a shoe thing. I think it's just my calf's locked up thing. Oh, can I make a late 8 seconds? I'm gonna make it. If I don't die first. All right. I wonder if I need to tighten my shoelaces a little bit for that right calf. I don't know. It feels weird. Going downhill is much more pleasant than going uphill, but you already knew that. Although I will say, my right patellar tendon has been bothering me for almost 2 months, and it feels fine right now. I think that's just that bounce and squish. So not a lot of shock forces going up the leg, which is nice. All right. I'm having a little bit of an interesting experience, and I don't think it's the shoe, I think it's me. My right calf is just really weird. I took yesterday off too, but I typically think I'm a 4-foot striker, so I feel like I'm trying to like throw power down in the 4-foot. And I think what's happening is that like I'm used to a firmer foam that I can then like launch off. But I think the softer foam is like sinking me in and I'm not getting any power out. So like I'm straining my calf to try and be on my 4-foot when that's not what the shoe wants. So I'm intentionally trying to land like mid-foot, even heel strike a little bit, and shuffle a little more to see if the shoe responds better to that. This is just a hypothesis, so I don't know, we'll see. It's so odd too, because it's usually my right ankle and Achilles, or my left ankle and Achilles area that it feels like rough, but my whole left feels wonderful. But like my right, it's my soleus for sure. My right soleus is just like freaking out. It's very odd. I'm gonna have to give these shoes another try, maybe later in the week, to see what the deal is, because this is very strange. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very odd. And I could just not be used to running in this squishy of a shoe. But who knows? I mean, worst case scenario, I just have the swaggiest shoes on at the track meet and I'm just walking around in. So it's a win for sure. But I want to use them for recovery miles, especially if I'm doing like a morning double and I'm always real stiff
in the morning. I'm hoping that these shoes will be good to get me out the door, but we'll see. I'm at about 2.5 miles right now. I'm going real slow, but today was never meant to be a fast day. Just trying to get time on feet, but yeah, it's very, very odd. Very odd. It's very odd. I was expecting to be just kind of bopping along, bouncing around, and my whole left side feels that, but my right does not. I'm gonna have to try these later this week, but I'm excited for a more traditional shoe tomorrow. Maybe I just need to stretch, warm up or something. It's very odd. This is so odd that I'm having such a wildly different experience from one leg to the next, and I did not expect this. I'm a hypochondriac for sure, but I'm almost like, do I have a blood clot in my leg? Like, what is happening? Like, it feels so heavy. Like, my left leg feels like it's not even on a run. My left leg feels like it just woke up from a nap. My right leg is like, oh, it just feels so heavy. Like deep in there. There's just like, oh, and I'm trying to stretch it. I don't know. I'm probably only gonna get 6. I'm at just about 3 now, and I had to stop and walk. I don't think it's the shoes, because my left leg feels fine. My left leg that always gives me trouble feels fine. My right just feels wrong. Running can be so frustrating at times. But we're back, YouTube. We are back. I'm gonna try and get moving. All right, I tried loosening. I'm trying to loosen, well, I did. I think I did. I loosened the laces. Maybe my foot needs to like splay more, and that's putting pressure or like working my leg weird. I don't know. I loosened my shoelace. I'm not getting very much heel slip. Like if I really pull on it, this one's really locked in. I never get heel slip on my left though. But like, if I really pull on it, I can move it a little bit. Honestly, the tightness might have been the issue. Who knows? Nike Vomero Premium. A puzzle to me. Here we go. All right. So I just got about a 1/4 mile after loosening my right shoes. I think that was it. It's still a bit sore from the 3 miles of not feeling great, but like, I don't know. Maybe I just tightened my shoes too tight. It didn't feel too tight. They almost feel a little loose now, but I mean, it's not like I'm ripping 400s, so I think it's gonna be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna try for 7. But I will be happy with 6. All right, so I spent some time on a park bench massaging my calf, and I definitely had some like real deal trigger points. So I was pressing on them and trying to massage them, and then as I put the shoe back on, I tried to not tighten the laces too much, but I did throw on a runner's loop, and so far I think I'm doing okay. But for some reason, I think my right calf is just super locked up, and like, I don't know, maybe it was fighting the foam or something, because that last mile I could feel like my whole right chain start to fall apart. Like even my IT band was starting to feel weird. So I'm hoping that we are in the clear. I now, maybe it's just because I'm going flat, but I now feel like I'm just bopping along. And that is what I want to feel. I might take a quick stop when I come across another bench and pop a runner's loop on the left foot too, just so they kind of feel even. But it's pretty good. We're doing okay. What an eventful first run. Yeah, 2 runner's loops feel good. Yeah, it was weird in the beginning, and I think I'm okay now. The squeak on these shoes is crazy though. Like, I could not wear these daily. I'd lose my mind. But they seem protective now. All right, now that I'm going with the wind a little bit, I can actually talk and you'll probably hear me. But this really has been a tale of 2 runs in the same run. The first half was miserable. Like, I was really trying to force liking the shoes. But once I hit that runner's loop, all of a sudden, all my mechanics were correct and the shoe feels great. Like, I'm hitting like an 805 right now at 150 heart rate. Usually, if I'm going on like an easy run, I'm around the 130, or not the 830s at about that heart rate. So I do feel like the bounce assist is real. And they are a lot more comfortable. I'm at almost 7 miles now, and I think I'm actually gonna bump it to 8. But just keep bopping. These definitely are bopping shoes. I am now experiencing what I expected to experience at first, now that I've figured out how to tie the shoes right. So that's pretty exciting. Now, is this experience worth $230? I don't know. Did I pay $230? Kind of. I paid $180 and then gave them a $50 gift card. So kind of, but I don't know. I think they're gonna have a place, and I always say that, and then I sell the shoes on the line. Like the craft shoes. I was like, oh yeah, I'll use these. And I never ran in them again. These ones I definitely feel like if I'm gonna bop around in the morning or in the afternoon on a double, this is gonna be the move. Or if I'm trying to get some miles in and I'm totally tore up, I think these are gonna be good for that. I've got, what a roller coaster. All right. Yeah. Heading back to the car. I'll share my final thoughts there. All right. Is that better? No. This is probably fine. We are back from our run. First run in the Nike Vomero Premium. Yeah, the Nike Vomero Premium. Let's see. So it was really, like I mentioned before, a tale of 2 runs. The first half was pretty brutal and pretty grueling. But once I figured out the runner's loop, and what I mean by that is this little, like, using that extra loop and then putting the laces through it, all of the sudden the shoe was working with my mechanics, or my mechanics were working with the shoe, and it started to feel great. Like, I ended up going 8 miles rather than 6 or 7. At mile 3, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it back to the car, just because of how crazy my calf was feeling. But once I got that, like, dialed in, it was great. I was actually able to hit paces that I didn't
think I was going to be able to hit in these shoes. Now today was supposed to be an easy run anyway, so I wasn't really going for crazy paces, but like even just bopping along on the flats. Uphill, you definitely notice the weight a little bit of the shoe. Downhill is okay, but just the flat is where this thing shines. I was cranking down sub 8s without really thinking about it. One thing I will mention though is that, like, this is a Nike thing. These are Nike shoes, and Nike just makes the squeakiest shoes in the world. Like, the entire run, it was about an hour and 8 minutes or something. The entire run, I just, like, I couldn't find that meditative, like, get lost in your head feeling of, like, when you're running, just because of the constant squeak on these things. Now, I imagine a lot of people run with headphones. I mean, if you're running with headphones, you're not going to notice the squeak. But I don't run with headphones. I don't like running with headphones. I don't want to run with headphones. So, like, that was a little, I guess, annoying about the shoes. Just that they were so squeaky. I don't know. I really don't think that that's going to break in. Because, like, I just think they're going to be squeakers forever. But I'm not planning on running every run in these. I'm planning on using them for like easy miles and recovery days. So I could get over it for that, I think. I do think that these are going to be treadmill cheat codes. I mean, like, to the point where I don't even know if you're going to be getting that much aerobic benefit. I mean, I guess you would be. But, like, these things just bouncing on a treadmill, just up and down, that sounds kind of fun. But I generally try not to run on the treadmill. But if I was running on the treadmill, I'd probably throw on a podcast or something with headphones on. I guess I'll wear headphones in the gym if I'm running on the treadmill, but otherwise I won't. But I could see that. I could just get lost there. But I don't know. $230 for a pair of running shoes that is not a racing shoe is interesting. Once I got them dialed in, I was very skeptical for the first few miles, but once I got them dialed in, I'm like, okay, I see it. I see the vision here. But yeah, I'll probably try and run in them later this week. I'll probably run in a more normal shoe tomorrow. But yeah, I guess that was my first thoughts on the Nike Vomero Premium. I will see you guys tomorrow.